Hello, dear little cute stars. How are you all? I hope you all are doing well. So, students, I'm your mathematics educator again here with a new concept, with a new chapter. And today we have a new chapter, which is chapter number 15. And the name of the chapter is time. So, today, what we are going to learn, we are going to learn how we have to tell our mother, our sister, our father the correct time. Now, Ankita's day. Ankita gets up early in the morning. She takes her breakfast. She goes to school after breakfast. She takes her lunch after coming back from school. She plays in the evening. She studies late in the evening. She takes her dinner at night. She goes to bed after taking her dinner. So, to make the children understand the concept of time period, name of the month, days of the week, the students will get the feeling of long and short duration and will be able to distinguish between events occurring in time. So, what is the objective of this subject? Okay, so my little cute star, you can understand what are the different days we have, their name, what are the different months we have and their name, and how can you conclude that which time of the period you have in your whole day. So now match the picture to the time it corresponds. This when we are going to school, when we are going school in morning. Next, when we play in evening. Okay. When we go to bed at night and when we do our lunch at afternoon. Okay. Take the activity that takes less time. Which one takes less time? Your breakfast or drink a tea. So drink a tea, it took less time. Now take the activity that takes more time. So I think going school it's more time taking as compared to take bath. So I have to take it. Taking bath. Now earlier and later. So take the activity that took place earlier. Which one took place earlier? This one took place earlier. Next, take the correct activity that took place later. I think this one or this one. So now you have to choose which one take time later. Number the activities in sequence as they happen. First we are going to, okay, first we wake up, one, then we brush, then we bath, take a bath, then we have our breakfast, then we are go take a bus, and then we go to school. So this is the correct sequence. Let us learn to see the time. This is a clock. Okay. Now we have two hand. The big one, the long one is minute hand, and the second one is which is smaller as compared to minute hand, that is our hour hand. Similarly, I have in our hand clock, hand watch, and in alarm clock as well. Two hands. Okay. Now observe the face of the clock. Number 1 to 12 are written on it. So one number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. A clock has two hands. We already discussed one minute hand and the second is hour hand. So minute hand which shows the time in minutes and hour hand which shows the time in hours. Okay. Now the time hand is at 12. So the time hand is at 12. The hour hand is at 5. The time is 5 o'clock. Okay. So students, when you have your the hour hand at 5, it means it's 5 o'clock. And when we have our minute hand at 12. Now the minute hand is at 12 and the hour hand is at 9. The time is 9 o'clock. So where we have our hour hand? 9. So it means 9 o'clock. Write the time shown in each clock. So now we have our hour hand towards 4. It means, and our minute hand towards 12. It means 4 o'clock. Next, 10 and 12. It means our hand towards 10. It means 10 o'clock. Then we have 7 o'clock. So in such way, you have to solve rest of the questions. Now draw hands to show the time written below each clock. 3 o'clock. So our hand should be towards 3 and minute hand should be towards 12. Next, 6 o'clock. So hour end should be towards 6 and minute end should be at 12. Now 8 o'clock. So hour end should be towards 8 o'clock and minute hand should be towards 12. So in that similar way, you have to solve the rest of the questions you have. Now days of the week. There are 7 days in a week. 7 days of the week are Monday. All of you repeat after me. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, your favorite day. Okay? Now we have 52 weeks, 365 or 366 days, or 12 months. Okay? So how many weeks we have in total? 52 weeks. How many days we have? 365 or 366 days. Or how many months we have? 12 months we have. Now fill in the blanks. Today is Sunday. Yesterday means a previous day, before Sunday. So before Sunday we have Saturday. And tomorrow will be Monday. The middle day of the week is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So before 3 and later 3 days and before 3 days, the middle day will be Thursday. Between Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So the middle day is Thursday. Now that comes after Monday. What comes after Monday? After Monday comes Tuesday. What comes before Friday? Before Friday comes Thursday. Comes between Wednesday and Friday. So start your day names Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It means Thursday. Next, days and months. There are how many months? 12 months in a year. Their name is in order are, all of you repeat after me. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. February has 28 days. How many days? 28 days. Except in a leap year, that's the time when February has 29 days. April, June, September, November have 30 days. All the rest have 31 days. So in February, we have 28 days generally, but on a leap year, we have 29 days. Then April, June, September, November have 30 days. Rest of the months have 31 days. Now, filling the blanks. The first month of the year is, all of you tell me, yes, well done, January. Next, what comes before November? So, before November, we have October. Next, what comes after April? After April comes May. Well done, all of you. Great. Now, dash comes between May and July. What comes between May and July? Yes, well done. June. Great. Today is 13 April. Yesterday was dash and tomorrow will be dash. So, if today is 13 April, it means yesterday was 12 April and tomorrow will be 14 April. Now you have to perform your mathematical activity Okay. So now you have to perform your activity in your maths lab because this is the end of your chapter. By performing this activity, you are going to learn this chapter in more detail. So I hope students this chapter is clear to you. You like this chapter. Now I'll meet you in your next class with a new concept with a new chapter. Till that, bye bye. Have a good day.